The backlash over Kanye West's anti-Semitic remarks continues. The latest blow coming from Adidas.
Yeah, the company has severed ties with the rapper, although there are questions, a lot of questions, about why it took so long for Adidas to announce the end of this business partnership with Kanye. Richard Giacovis joining us live now with more on the fallout tonight. Richard.
And there is a lot of fallout, Teresa and Steve. Kanye West no longer a billionaire tonight. According to Forbes, the rapper's most recent falling out with sportswear manufacturer Adidas puts his net worth at $400 million. That's down from $1.5 billion. It is the latest corporate partner of Kanye's to pull the plug and end its business relationship with a star whose anti-Semitic remarks has arguably cost Kanye West his career. Adidas and Kanye West partnership reportedly brought in $2 billion in sales annually since the collaboration began back in 2015. That's 10% of Adidas's total sales.
He's losing big time right now.
It took the sportswear giant weeks to put out this statement Tuesday, saying in part, quote, Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Kanye's anti-Semitic rants have escalated in recent weeks following the rapper wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt at Paris Fashion Week. He then went on to spew anti-Semitic remarks while stating that Adidas couldn't drop him.
When you have a client who is damaging themselves, you're required as their attorney to do the best you can to stop them from hurting themselves.
But so far, Kanye hasn't. Brands like Balenciaga was one of the first to part ways with Kanye, as his racist spewing appeared to spiral on multiple media outlets last week. Business attorneys and brand experts, however, say Adidas took too long.
There's that intangible of what is goodwill worth on your balance sheet and how much goodwill are you losing. And I think the whole issue is that each of these companies have a different calculus of what goodwill is worth and where their tipping point is.
Adidas also included this as part of their statement, saying the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately, end production of Yeezy-branded products, and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. Some criticize why Adidas even mentioned money.
They have to talk about money. Did they have to combine it in the way they did in that statement? I would have advised them not to.
So what's next for Kanye? First, more losses, then potentially more fallout. But some experts still believe he can make a comeback in some capacity. For now, brand expert Mark DeMassimo says his clients are thinking twice before teaming up with a celebrity or influencer.
Every partnership, no matter how small, is getting extra attention now because of this and other incidents like this.
And Kanye is already losing more partnerships. LA Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald terminating his marketing deal with Kanye's Donda Sports tonight. So did Celtic star Jaylen Brown. Gap also announced today all Yeezy products will be removed from their stores. Kanye has not commented on any of these recent losses.
Very well. All right. Thanks, Richard.